Hey guys, I'm Nikki, or Sugary Six Pack if you don't know me already. But I'm here today to kind of talk about how to make your goals work for you. It's mid-December, and when the new year is right around the corner, goals are something that everyone starts thinking about, talking about goals for the new year. So this is just a little short video to kind of help you make goals, especially all my examples are obviously going to be kind of fitness oriented, but you can apply it to other goals too. But it's going to help to make them more manageable, more workable, less lofty, out in the air, how do I do this kind of thing. So, first example, a lot of people when they start their January have a fitness goal, and a lot of times it's just, I'm going to lose 20 pounds. And you can have the goal, I'm going to lose 20 pounds, that's great, that's awesome. But if that's all that you have and that is your entire goal, and then it's just like somehow I'm going to do it, it's just going to happen, that's not going to work that well for you. I hope that it does, but it won't if we don't actually have a plan to get there. So one of the things that, and I have my sheet so I don't ramble, one of the things that is really, really important is that we have goals that we can kind of track or make like little stepping stones towards that bigger goal. So your overall goal might be, I want to lose 20 pounds, and that's an awesome goal. But it's not exactly something that you can tick off, track your progress, unless you're track your progress frequently. So with losing weight, it can be up and down, and especially with working out, that's just a bad way to track your progress in general, because you gain muscle, lose fat, the weight is just all over the place. So if that is your goal, you want to have small things on the way that you can tick off every day, every week, small little steps that are going to keep you motivated, keep you on track, and keep you seeing that tunnel vision towards that goal. A lot of times we can just say the big, huge goal, but then when it comes time to actually doing the little things, we maybe don't do what we need to do to reach that goal. So you're going to set the big goal, the example, the 20 pounds. But when you're doing your goal setting, we need to go deeper than that underneath and say, all right, what does it take for me to get to that goal? All right, well, I'm going to have to probably change the way that I'm eating. We're not going to eat any more Christmas cookies every night. And I'm also probably going to have to start some kind of fitness and exercise plan. So a goal that you could do for a daily goal would be to maybe plan out what you want to eat for the week or for the day, whatever works better for you. I'm more of a loose planner, but some people like to have that strict plan daily. And so for the week, maybe you have a weekly goals, and you're saying, all right, every day this week, I'm going to get up in the morning before work at 6 a.m. and I'm going to complete my Get Fit Guide workout, or I'm going to run 3 miles of intervals, or whatever it may be. Have a plan and have specifics. So the more specific you can make that plan, the better. If you're gonna, you wanna have when you're gonna do it, and you wanna have what you're gonna do. Because if you just have, I'm going to wake up at 6 a.m. and work out. 6 a.m. comes around, and I am so guilty of this. Before I used to plan all my stuff, and before I did my Get Fit Guide stuff, I would wake up and I'd be like, well, I'm supposed to work out right now. And what am I gonna do? I don't know. Maybe I'll do it later. Because you're not committed to anything. So I'd fall back asleep. So when you have that, like, all right, Monday morning, I'm going to get up at 6. I'm going to have my Larabar, some healthy breakfast, apple and almonds. And then 20 minutes later, I am going to be up in my workout room or at the gym, and I'm going to do my total body workout and have written out what you're going to do for that total body workout. So you get up, and pretty much all you have to do is roll out of bed, eat, and go get that workout done. You don't have to put any thinking into it. You don't have to wake up and plan. You don't have to wake up extra early to make the workout. You've got the specifics down, and you're gonna do it. Make it as automatic for yourself as possible, especially if you're not a morning person. But in general, when you're setting these goals, you wanna make them as automatic and as easy to follow as you can, because it is tough, and it is tough, especially at first, to stick to a fitness plan, to stick to good eating, things like that. But when you have it all planned out and all you have to do is follow it, that makes it so much easier. The hard part comes when we sit and we have to, we have only that hour. We have only the hour for our workout, and we spend the first 30 minutes thinking about what we're gonna do. So it ends up being like a waste of time, and you just kind of sit and you put it off because you don't know what you're gonna do, and you don't wanna show up without anything to do, and it's just a lot easier to have it all planned out. So what you wanna do for your goals, here we go. I wanna lose 20 pounds, too broad. So it might be your overall like big goal, what you're doing everything for, but you wanna have those daily goals. Today, I'm going to eat my healthy breakfast before work. I'm gonna get my blah, blah, blah workout in at blah, blah, blah time. And then at lunch, I'm going to eat that salad that I packed rather than leaving it in the fridge and heading to the cafeteria, the vending machine, or the fast food joint. So little tiny goals. And then as you go through the day, you can check them off, you can feel good about them. It keeps you on track, it keeps your motivation going, it keeps you rolling because you feel good. You feel good about the little tiny things. I will drink 8 cups of water today, 4 by lunch. If you just keep that water bottle with you all day at work, keep filling it up, you can check that one off. You feel good about those little tiny checks. It's just like having a to-do list where you know you put, I do this when I'm like, I don't know why. I'll have half started a project and I know I'm gonna finish it and I'll be like, finish laundry, and then I can be like, check, because I'm about to do it. So it just feels good to keep that going, to know that you're doing it, to know you're on track, and it just creates a snowball effect. It's the same thing when you don't have any kind of plan and you just kind of wandering around and you're like, well, I'll start later, and then it starts later and later and later, and it becomes this roll of laters. But we're going to use that snowball effect for our benefit rather than for falling off track. So that is one of the main huge things when you're writing goals. Is just being specific and just really knowing ahead of time what you're gonna do. So every week on Sunday or Monday or whatever day works best for you, where you sit down for just half an hour or so, give yourself a plan, know what you're gonna do, or you invest in a guide like the Get Fit guide or somebody's guide just that gives you what you want to do for the week, gives you, that's all laid out there, so it's just a matter of you doing it, making the time and doing it. So having something specific, knowing what you're going to do, knowing how you're going to get there, keeping yourself on track. Yeah, I think this is most of what I have. I could keep going on and go on tangents, but small goals, something you can track, something you can actively track and check off, knowing how you'll get there, and writing down those steps, knowing what you're going to do. So I'm going to write a written form of this underneath in the blog post on sugarysixpack.com in case, some of that got lost. I know when someone just keeps talking, it can be easy to lose track of what they're saying. So I'm going to write like a condensed written form underneath so that you can kind of see what I'm saying, write an example, you can kind of look at it, stare at it if you need to, use it as a template. But I hope that this helped you, and I hope that you will get those specific goals going for the new year, set yourself up for success, and you're doing awesome. Just by trying to figure it out and being here, you're doing great stuff. So I will see you next time, and get to those goals.